So you are going to get to see our home team bouts between the Orange Crushers and the Tussle Sprouts. The Tussle Sprouts are a new addition to our home team lineup this year, along with the Grapes of Wrath. That's another team that we added as well. So we got about 3 minutes to Derby, and I am going to go ahead and read some rosters. So the first roster I'm going to read would be the Orange Crushers. So you've got 1216 Jan Austentatious, number 19 Pariah Carey, number 33 Tacos, number 68 KY Jelly, number 777 Miserabel, number 88 Cosmo, number 17 Buttons, 2806 Brawny Darko, 333 Miss E Nigma, 768 Supersonic, 814 Aaron, and number 90 MAMBA. All right, so for the Tussle Sprouts, you have number 11 Chinaski, number 14 Green Machine, 1848 Last Warfare, 562 Cat Possible, 621 Raven, 8 Jetset, 13 Rat, 151 Smashalotapush, 55 Misery Lizness, 614 Vagician, 77 Cotten, and then last but not least 819 Menace II Anxiety.
Legs or back? There are actually diagrams between the restrooms.
All right, so
the target zones and the blocking zones if you're interested.
Oh yes, and I guess we better shout out our officials as well. Let me get their roster pulled up again on my phone here. So our officials, if you missed the last game, we want to give a huge shout out and Airstream hugs to Stack Trace, Gay, Benandi, Danger, Dr. Wheelgood, Sonar, Billow Fights, Mads, Oxford Trauma, Marnie Mullins, Thomas the Dank Engine, Ginger, Sassy, Sheeby, Catatomic Bomb, Glitterous, and Tacos.
If you would like to become a sponsor of Denver Roller Derby, we offer flexible sponsorship levels with opportunities to partner for special events, promotional appearances, complimentary bout tickets, multimedia advertising, and much more.
All right, Derby fam. We are lining up and getting ready for the first jam of the adult game for the month. It should be a good one. I don't think the Tussle Sprouts and the Crushers have come up against each other yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think that they have. All right, friends, we got the whistle. Everything is about to start in the 5-second warning. So we're going to start off the first jam of the game with Cosmo for the Orange Crushers and Smashalotapush for the Tussles. Smash is going to pick up lead jam and is coming around for scoring pass. Ooh, tried an apex jump, but was caught by Jan Austentatious there on the inside line. Cosmo is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass. All right, so Smash got by, but it looked like she wanted to recycle, but ended up doing no pass, no penalty. So there was no penalty there for Smash to cut in front of the that player. Cosmo's out of the pack on the initial, and Smash is going to call it off. 8 points went up for the Tussle Sprouts on the first jam.
On the scoreboard,
number 2, lining up on the Skate Rats Jam line, you have Miss E Nigma for the Orange Crushers, and then you have Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts. Miss E Nigma takes lead jam and leaves Lizness in the pack, but not for long. Lizness is out on the initial pass. All right, Miss E Nigma gets through the pack, puts 4 points up on the board and calls it off. The Tussle Sprouts were not able to put any points up for that jam, but we are only 3 minutes in. So it looks like you have MAMBA for the Orange Crushers. Ended up with lead jam, but had to recycle. Star pass, beautiful star pass from, looks like Raven to Chinaski. Mama called the jam off, I believe, ended up with maybe 4 points went up for MAMBA, 0 for the Tussle Sprouts because there was that star pass. But we are tied at 8-8.
Next up on the Skate Rats Jam line, a repeat of the first jam of the game with Smashalotapush versus Cosmo.
Okay, so we have rotated back around to the first set of jammers. You've got Cosmo on the line for the Crushers and Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. Cosmo found the outside line and ended up with lead jam. And Smash is trying to get out on the initial as well, and did. So able to come out and score some points. 3 points going up for the Crushers, 0 for the Tussle Sprouts. On the Skate Rats Jam line, you have Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts and picking up lead jam. There was, I was tragnatized. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Lizness got lead jam, tried calling it off, and the jam ref did not quite see it, so it took a second to call off. So I wasn't, my ADHD did not allow me to figure out what was going on at first. It took me a second. Too much going on. All right, so we have one blocker in the box. Looks like Buttons is going to be sitting right now, and you've got MAMBA wearing the star for the Crushers. First jam. Lead jam is what I meant to say. Lead jammer for MAMBA, and then Raven is going to be your jammer for the Tussle Sprouts. All right, MAMBA called off the jam, picked up 6 points? 5 points. 5 points, yeah, that looks like 2. All right, so you've got 5 points went up for the Orange Crushers and 8, still sitting at 8 for the Tussle Sprouts. No points scored on that jam. You had one person go to the box for the Crushers, and it looks, I don't know who that is. All right, we're seeing Cosmo and Smashalotapush again on the line. Smash ends up with lead jammer. more points for Smash going up on the board, and Cosmo is still trying to fight through the pack, and there was a beautiful star pass from Cosmo. Yeah, so the star was passed from Cosmo to Buttons, and it was such a good star pass that Cotten, Chet right there, was just baffled, it looks like, that Cosmo was no longer wearing the star when she recycled. It was such a clean star pass that nobody saw it. I think I was the only one that did because it was right here in front of my face. It was beautiful. Man, love me a good star pass. All right, I believe we are tied up. Nope. 12 for the Tussle Sprouts, 0 for the Crushers on that one. So the Sprouts have taken the lead. 22-16 with a little over 22 minutes left.
Both teams sticking with a strict 3-jammer rotation so far, so we have a rematch of Miss E Nigma and Misery Lizness.
Okay. Skate Rats Jammer line, you've got Miss E Nigma wearing the star for the Orange Crushers, and you have Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts. All right, so it looks like Miss E Nigma has the front of the pack and is trying to work her way through the wall of Tussle Sprouts and did get in. 4 points up on the board and another star pass, this time from Misery Lizness to Rat. Four points up for the Crushers, I think, on that one. 8 points. 8 points up for the Crushers, which is going to do another lead change. 24-20. Yeah, so we might see a 4-point lead change, you know, back and forth for a minute. That's always fun. Lining up for jam number 9, you have MAMBA for the Crushers, and you have Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Tussle Sprouts are doing a really good job of keeping MAMBA back. MAMBA's a very jukey jammer and does a lot of like lateral movements, both, well, lateral left and right and forward and back. So he did a good job holding him off through turn 1, almost turn 2. Oh, I didn't realize that it was a power jam for MAMBA. Raven was sitting in the penalty box. I missed that penalty, and she's standing now. So less than 10 seconds left before she can come back on the track. All right, Raven's back on the track. I think still on the initial pass, I don't believe. Yeah, Raven got through the initial pass. Going to come back around and hope to put some points on the board before MAMBA decides to call it off. All right, so 8 points go up for the Orange Crushers, 2 for the Tussle Sprouts. 10-point spread right now. A little less than 20 minutes left to play. Oh, and there's going to be an official review being called. And friends, we all know what that means. When we have official reviews or timeouts, I like to say something about one of our sponsors. So the sponsor I am going to talk about during this break is our Great Divide Brewing Company. So Great Divide is a partner here with Denver Roller Derby, and they are a brewery of great character. They make remarkable beer while being active in the community, partly by supporting us here at the Rollerdome. So if you are ever able to join us here at the Rollerdome here in Denver, please swing by the bar and grab a Great Divide brew. You won't be disappointed.
Each team gets an official review every period that they can use to challenge an occurrence such as a penalty or a lack of a penalty on the track.
Okay.
If a team successfully executes such a challenge and the officials agree, then they get that official review back. Although they can only do that once. So a maximum of 2 official reviews per period. Or you can choose to use the
I
official review
am
as an
not
extra timeout.
sure what we're reviewing.
Now it's now 19 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first period. Cosmo lined up against
All right, so the official review was an equipment call. One of the Tussle Sprouts did not have their mouth guard in during the play, so the official review was retained. All right, so this jam, you've got a Smashalotapush and Cosmo. Smash got lead, leaving Cosmo to deal with the Tussle Sprout wall, which has not been fun. Woo-wee. Cosmo got out on the initial pass, but did not make it back around in time to put any points up. It looks like Smash was able to put up 4 for the Tussle Sprouts, which I thought was going to bring it to 2 points, but I guess not. I thought, yeah. So 26-32, 6-point game right now, and we all know that that is literally just a jam, if not half a jam, for some of these skaters.
Mixing it up for the first time on the jam line. We've got number 614, Vagician with the star.
Oh, now we have an official timeout.
Exactly 18 minutes and 30 seconds. Make sure to check out tonight's first shots out on the point guard, Pariah Carey, and recovers hot coffee. That was a quick official timeout.
Yeah, that was a quick official timeout. We got the whistle that we are returning back to play. The whistle, and on the Skate Ratch Jam line you have Miss E Nigma for the Orange Crushers, and then you have Vagician for the Tussle Sprouts. Vagician is going to be at the front of the pack trying to get through this Orange Crushers wall and get some help from Chet there on the outside. Chinaski, with the help of Chet, were able to catch Miss E Nigma there on turn 2 and recycle her back to turn 1. And while they are trying to keep Miss E Nigma from getting through, they are trying to help Vagician as well with some offense. Chinaski up for some offense to try and help Vagician get out, but was not able to do that. Wow, we don't even have a lead jammer yet, y'all. Man. I thought for sure we had one already, but I guess we do not. All right, we are stuck here in turn 2, y'all. Just stuck. If we're not careful, we're going to play this whole jam without a lead jammer. Oh, well, there it is. Miss E Nigma ended up with the lead jam position. Was not an easy thing to win. Star pass from Vagician to Chinaski. Miss E Nigma called off the jam, put up 1 point for the Orange Crushers, and no points went up for the Tussle Sprouts on that one. Got about 16 minutes to play in the first half, and there's only 13 minutes, oh my gosh, 13 points separating the teams. On the Skate Ratch Jam line, you've got Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts, and then you have MAMBA for the Orange Crushers. Misery Lizness ends up with the lead jam over MAMBA, but MAMBA is quick out of the pack and coming back around, and ooh, thought there was that inside line that Lizness was gonna take, but she decided to go inside then outside real quick. Picked up 2 points for the Tussle Sprouts and kept MAMBA to 0. Oh, excuse me, picked up 3 points. I thought it was 2 points. Picked up 3 points. And that's going to actually make it a, what, 4-point game.
That official review earlier was successful because the Crushers have retained their official review for the period. And we have Cosmo for the Crushers versus Wayne.
Hey, so we have Cosmo wearing the star for the Orange Crushers. And you've got Raven wearing the star for the Tussle Sprouts. Cosmo ended up with lead jammer. Easy 4 points for Cosmo as she weaves through the pack. Nice offense there from KY and Cosmo. Oh, there's so much going on right here in front of me. All right, so you've got Raven with the star in hand. Her pivot went to go sit down. So she's just star stashing at this point. Okay, so Raven, who's the jammer for the Tussle Sprouts, is going to go sit down, which is going to give Cosmo a power jam. Cosmo decided to call it 14 points for Cosmo and the Orange Crushers, which is really going to make that spread just a little bit bigger. And Cosmo calling off the jam actually froze Raven in the penalty box, so that is going to give, it looks like Miss E Nigma. Yeah, looks like it's going to give Miss E Nigma a power jam, at least 10 seconds worth of a power jam. Let's just say that. You know, we have a free minute when we're not skating, so I've got to say something about our sponsorship coming from 187 Killer Pads. So we all know 187 makes some awesome pads, but they are revolutionizing derby safety gear with cutting-edge helmet tech and unrivaling fit options. So stay protected with 888. And then also 187 Killer Pads. They're often imitated and never duplicated. So pair your 187 Killer Pads with your 888 helmet and you are safe and ready to go for derby practice.
Timeout now. Keeps the clock stopped at 13 minutes and 25 seconds. The Pro Derby knee from 187 Killer Pads brings patented features, unmatched ergonomic fit, and industrial strength materials. 187 Killer Pads.
I honestly don't know what the review is about. Or official timeout, I don't know. Okay, so I wasn't paying attention and the whistle blew, so you have Miss E Nigma skating for the Orange Crushers wearing the star, and then we started the jam with Raven in the penalty box. But as soon as the jam started, Raven was pretty well released and told to come back to play. Miss E Nigma ended up with lead jam, but Raven got out on their initial pass, so should be able to nope, no points for Raven. Nope, no points. Just the 4 points for Miss E Nigma. And then we're going to reset our blockers and jammers.
A fresh matchup on the skate match jam line with MAMBA squaring off against Smashalotapush.
All right, on your skate ratch jam line, you've got MAMBA for the Orange Crushers, and you have a Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. All right, so Smash ended up with lead jam, but MAMBA is going to be the one that comes out up front. Smash called off the jam. I don't think either team put up points. Smash got out and MAMBA was immediately right behind, so he got called off. And I get it. Totally get it. Okay, the Tussle Sprouts are gonna feel Misery Lizness for their jammer. Woo, nice little shirt whip there off of Cotten for Lizness into turn 1, picking up lead jam. And it leaves Cosmo there in the pack to deal with the Tussle Sprouts walls, and Chinaski, which is a wall within herself. 4 points up for Lizness. Nobody paying attention, and Lizness is going to take the 4 points from the outside line and just keep on trucking. Oh. All right, Cosmo got out of the pack, and as soon as she did, Lizness calls it off. So 12 points, I think, for Lizness. Or 8. 12, yeah. 12 points going up for the Tussle Sprouts, which is exactly what they needed, because that brings the game within 10 points, and we've got about 10 minutes left to play in the half. Alrighty, we're seeing the same lineup that we saw earlier on our Skate Rats Jam line between Raven and Miss E Nigma. Miss E Nigma took that outside line and stole the lead jam position from Raven. All right, 4 points going up for Miss E Nigma and the Crushers. Raven is still stuck in the pack on the initial pass. Eight points for Miss E Nigma and the Crushers. Raven still trying to get through the pack. The Orange Crushers are not making it easy for her to get through. Woo. Miss E Nigma got caught there in turn number 4 by Green Machine. And there's been a star pass from Raven to Menace II Anxiety. Miss E Nigma called off the jam. Looks like 12 points went up for Enigma, 45, nope, zero for the Tussle Sprouts, making it 45. Orange Crushers are now sitting at 63.
Down to 8 minutes to go on our first period of play. Number 90,
Alrighty. We keep seeing this lineup between MAMBA from the Crushers and Smashalotapush from the Tussle Sprouts. We will see who is going to get lead. We just shall see. Is it going to be MAMBA the Juki Jammer or, well, Smash the Spinny Jammer? Smash ended up with lead, but yeah, so there was a lot that happened that I just like. So Smash got lead. Ended up putting 4 points up on the board. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was a pretty significant hit, I think, I missed it, in turn number 2 here, where Chinaski was actually the pivot and ended up getting a hit from MAMBA that knocked off the pivot cover off of Chinaski's helmet. So MAMBA is serving a 30-second penalty for this jam, which is going to give Misery Lizness and her Tussle Sprouts a power jam. Lots of offensive help for Lizness from Chinaski and Cotten. One person left to beat, which is KY Jelly. KY went out of bounds, and so did Lizness, but since KY was out of bounds, Lizness could continue skating. MAMBA was released from the penalty box, but Lizness picked up the 4 points and said, nah, you're not going to get any, and called it off. 4 points going up for the Tussle Sprouts, still keeping it within that 10-point spread. Going into jam number 20, and you've got about 6 minutes left in the half.
About 6 minutes to go until halftime. We have Raven lined up for the Tussle Sprouts and Cosmo for the Orange Crushers.
So we have a Raven wearing the star for the Tussle Sprouts, and then you have Cosmo wearing it for the Orange Crushers. Ooh, little twinkle toes bit there on the inside line by a Raven. But Raven was able to pick up lead jam, which was... Oh, wow. Okay, so everything that just happened right then. Raven picked up lead jam. Cosmo got out of the pack first, but was not the lead jammer, and ended up getting a track cut, Cosmo. So Cosmo is now sitting in the penalty box as the jammer, and Raven called off the jam, freezing Cosmo in the penalty box. Welcome to my TED Talk. I can't believe I remembered all that, actually, you guys. You should be proud of me. But yeah, so this is going to be a power jam for Smash and the Tussle Sprouts. Okay, so there are 3 blockers on the track for the Orange Crushers, and Smash ended up with lead jam. Cosmo, who is your jammer that was stuck in the penalty box from the last jam, is still seated. So, well, now she's standing, so 10 seconds or less left on her penalty. All right. Cosmo has been released back to play. Hopefully Cosmo can get through on at least an initial. Woo-wee, she came out with some fire. Trying to get through. Smash skated through like she was just, you know, Sunday skate. Just skated on through. I don't think anybody saw her. 12 points for the Tussle Sprouts, which is closing that gap. Oh, so there was a star pass. It was a star pass from... who was it? Cosmo to Pariah Carey.
Huge 20-point jam for Smashalotapush, putting the Tussle
Big
Sprouts
20-point jam for a smash, and that puts the Tussle Sprouts in the lead, 73 to 10 or 73 to 63, which is a 10-point spread.
About 3 minutes to go.
Oh, guys, I'm getting tired. I can't even talk.
An official timeout, stopping the clock at 3 minutes and 5 seconds.
All right, so an official timeout is being called. Little over 3 minutes left in this half. And I just want to thank everyone for joining us. I know that it is a Saturday night, and we all know that Saturday nights are usually the nights that we all go out and enjoy the summer evenings. But we do appreciate you hanging out with us here on Twitch and watching us skate around a little bit.
Straight out, and we now have Raven jamming.
Okay, there is the whistle to return back to play. Penalty box is empty, so you've got a full set of blockers and jammers on here. And it looks like Raven is going to be your jammer for the Tussle Sprouts and also the lead jammer. Miss E Nigma is actually going to be the jammer that is going to be opposite of Raven. And there was a beautiful star pass right here on turn 1 from Miss E Nigma to Buttons, it looks like. Yeah, Buttons. But Raven decided to call off the jam before Buttons could get around to pick up any points. And it looks like the Tussle Sprouts only put up 1 on that one. But a point's a point. Sometimes that wins the game. Boy, is it heartbreaking when it happens like that.
Balls in a row for the Tussle Sprouts, taking them from an 18-point deficit to a 21-point lead.
On the line, you've got MAMBA for the Orange Crushers. And you have Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts. And I just had to say woo because I think I saw about 3 feet of air under MAMBA with that apex jump. Like, not even kidding. Where's the ramp at? Because that's ridiculous. Okay, so Lizness, who is the jammer, is going to go sit down for 30 seconds. I'm in the sin bin and kind of think about what she's done. And it's going to give MAMBA a chance to put some points up on the board, which the Crushers need, but the Tussle Sprouts do not. Last person to beat is Chinaski. Always the last person to beat is Chinaski. Yeah, MAMBA decided to call it off, freezing Lizness in the box, but I really think the reason why he called it off was Chinaski was trying to recycle him all the way back to turn number 3. And he's like, nope, I'm not going to do it again, so I'm just going to call it off and y'all can try later.
Very likely to be the final jam of the first period. Cosmo on the line.
All right, on the Skate Rats jam line, you have Cosmo for the Crushers. For the Tussle Sprouts, you've got Lizness, who is stuck in the penalty box from the last jam. Oof. Thought Cosmo had that outside line, but nope, Chinaski. I'm gonna start saying that from now on. Be like, oh, you thought you had it? Nope, Chinaski. Lizness gets back into play, but Cosmo gets through the pack first and picks up the lead jam position. This more than likely will be the last jam of this half at least. And there was a star pass from Lizness to Menace II Anxiety. All right, Cosmo called off the jam, and it looks like 4 points are going to go up for the Orange Crushers, which is going to tie up the game. The Tussle Sprouts went from 18-point deficit to 20-point lead to tied game at the half. So this is definitely anybody's game at this point. So you guys stick around for about 15 minutes or so. We're going to go catch our breath and get some water, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back everybody to the final half of the June bout between the Orange Crushers and the Tussle Sprouts. If you are just joining us, the score is telling us it's been a very interesting game. We have had a couple of lead changes. We've had the Tussle Sprouts come back from like what, an 18-point deficit to leading the game to then the game being tied up. So if you're just tuning in, you are watching a really good one. I think that we're about ready to start with the first jam. So we have all officials in place. We have all skaters in place. We have jammers on the jammer line. So we are just checking off the checklist. It's like a pre-flight checklist. Jam number 1 of half 2 is going to have Miss E Nigma wearing the star for the Crushers and Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Miss E Nigma is going to have the front of the pack and ends up with lead jam. All right, 4 points up for Miss E Nigma. And Raven is still trying to get through the pack on the initial pass. 8 points up for Miss E Nigma in this jam so far. Raven is still trying to get through on the initial. Oh, wow. So there was a star pass from Raven to Chinaski. But Miss E Nigma decided to call off the jam before Chinaski could get through on an initial pass. 12 big points going up on the board for Miss E Nigma and the Orange Crushers. And it looks like the Orange Crushers just decided that with this half, they're just going to take off.
About 28 minutes to go in the game. Yeah, MAMBA lined up against Smashalotapush.
All right, so we have lining up on the Skate Rats jam line. You have Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts, and then MAMBA for the Orange Crushers. MAMBA ended up with lead jam. But it was a narrow win on his part. 4 points going up for MAMBA. Smash is out of the pack on the initial and can come around to put some points on the board, but does not get the chance. MAMBA puts up 12 points on this jam and then decides to call it off. Or it should be 12. Maybe it's only 8 and I can't count. Nope, only 8. So the Orange Crushers are about 6 points away from breaking those triple digits. And to try and break those triple digits, you've got Cosmo wearing the star for the Crushers, and then you've got Misery Lizness as the opposition for the Tussles. Cosmo has the front of the pack, but is running into the wall that is Chinaski. And is recycled back to the back of the pack. We are still lead jammer-less, and we're 30 seconds in. All right, Lizness beats the 2-wall up front and picks up the lead jam position. Cosmo is out of the pack as well and on Lizness's heels. Lizness calls off the jam, picks up 2 points before the jam is over, and so does Cosmo. 2 points for both teams, and this is a 20-point spread at this point. 25 left in the half and the game. So really, we can see several lead changes between now and the end of the game.
About a half minutes to go in the game. You've got Miss E Nigma lined up against the Raven on the Skate Rats Jam line.
On the Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Miss E Nigma for the Crushers, and you've got Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Oof, big fall there on turn 1. Oh, pile up. Oh. I thought for sure we had a pile up here, but we did not. Everybody was just so graceful about it. Lead jam is going to go to Raven and the Tussle Sprouts. But Miss E Nigma is out of the pack as well and coming up behind Raven pretty quick. Raven calls off the jam. 2 points went up for the Orange Crushers, 3 for the Tussle Sprouts. 24 minutes left to play, or thereabout.
24 minutes to play. MAMBA up next on Skate Rats Jam line, taking on Smashalotapush.
Okay, this jam you're seeing MAMBA for the Orange Crushers picking up the lead jam pretty quick on that outside line. MAMBA is going to be skating off against the Tussle Sprouts and Smash. Smash is the one that's wearing the star. I couldn't see her shirt. Smash is out of the pack on the initial pass. I hope that she can get around and put some points up on the board before MAMBA decides to call it. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. 4 whole points for MAMBA, 0 for Smash. The Orange Crushers have broke the triple digits. You're looking at 106 to 79. That 8 points is what did it, put it over the 100 mark. And unfortunately, the Sprouts weren't able to put any points on that one. It was a struggle to get out of the pack, not gonna lie. It was tough. All right, the Orange Crushers have decided to put Cosmo in charge of the star, and the Tussle Sprouts decided to put Vagician on the line. Vagician has the front of the pack and is trying to fight through the Orange Crusher wall. Ooh, both packs are about to smash into each other, which usually ends up in somebody ending up with a lead jam, and that was Cosmo. Cosmo won the honor of that. It was a star pass from Vagician to Menace II Anxiety. Cosmo called off the jam after putting 4 points up on the board. I don't believe the Tussle Sprouts put any. Nope. No points for the Tussle Sprouts on that jam, but 4 goes up for the Crushers. I was waiting on them to update points if need be.
Thanks to 187 Killer Pads, off unlimited, never duplicated, stick with the best.
Okay, so wearing the star for the Crushers, you've got Miss E Nigma, and then you've got Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts. Miss E Nigma ended up with the lead jam, and there was a star pass from Misery Lizness to Chinaski. Miss E Nigma got through the pack, picked up 4 points, but Chinaski was able to get through and pick up 1. So you're looking at 114 to 80. We got about 21 minutes left. All right, so on the skate ratch jam line, you've got MAMBA for the Orange Crushers, and you've got Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts, who ended up with lead jam. Woo! Little one foot glide there from MAMBA in turn 1 and 2. And this pack is speeding up, probably to try and keep Smash and MAMBA from getting any points. 3 goes up for MAMBA, 2 going up for Smash. Yeah, 3 went up. Let's make sure they had that right. 117 to 82. Okay, this jam is brought to you by Cosmo and the Orange Crushers and Raven. Cosmo got your lead jam, so she will control the jam. And Raven is still stuck in the pack. Actually, there was a star pass, it looks like, from Raven to Rat. Nice hockey stop by Cosmo here in the first turn. Two points. Excuse me, 6 points for the Orange Crushers, compliments of Cosmo. 0 went up for the Tussle Sprouts on that one. And it looks like the Tussle Sprouts are going to call a timeout. And you know what I like to do with timeouts, right? I like to talk about our friends that like to support Denver Roller Derby. And someone that I would like to talk about. Let me see if I can find someone that I have not talked about yet. I do believe that we have talked about everybody, so I'm just going to thank all of you guys for joining us. I hope you have had fun hanging out with us on your Saturday. I know we've enjoyed having you.
With over 10 years of experience, the skate rat staff is friendly and knowledgeable to helping you find your build whatever you may need. Make sure to check out skaterats.com. That's SKHRATZ.com for a great selection of products and shipping services to anywhere worldwide, or visit the regional store public.
Okie dokie, there is the whistle to tell everybody to get back in their positions. And the 5 seconds. On that line, you've got Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts and Miss E Nigma for the Crushers. Woo! Lizness beats out Supersonic here on the first turn and picks up lead jam. Both jammers trying to find their way through this pack. It was a tight pack just a second ago. They were on top of each other, but it's kind of spread out now. All right, so jam was called off. 3 points were put on the board by Lizness for her Tussle Sprouts. The Crushers did not pick up anything. 123 to 85, about 18 minutes left to play in the half. All right, so we keep seeing this lineup between MAMBA and Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. MAMBA ended up with lead jam on this one. but not without Smash and her Tussle Sprouts trying to get through. Smash did get out, but MAMBA decided to call off the jam. So that 4-point hit quit that we all love.
Official timeout being called. Stop the clock at 17 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the game. Cosmo and Raven are poised to be your next chapter.
All right, we're back to play. Hey. Okay, so this jam, you are seeing Cosmo up against Raven. Raven ended up with lead jam this time, and we'll control the jam, of course. Cosmo is still fighting through the pack. Ooh-wee. They just keep on, like, moving back. This is not... Star pass from Cosmo to Donnie. Brawny Darko. I said Donnie Darko. Oh my gosh. Brawny Darko is now your jammer for the Crushers. And now she's sitting in the penalty box. So it is a power jam for Raven and the Tussle Sprouts. Okay. Well, Raven called off the jam, put up 4 points for her Tussle Sprouts. And that does freeze Brawny Darko in the penalty box as the jammer in the seated position. So probably a little less than 30 seconds maybe, but not standing. So the Tussle Sprouts have put their jammer on the Skate Rats jam line, and it looks like they've decided to put Misery Lizness out there for the power jam, which was a fantastic choice because Lizness took the inside line without anybody even noticing. I don't even think the wall had a time to set up before she was already lead jammed. All right, Brawny Darko is standing in the penalty box, so 10 seconds or less for her before she's able to come back to the pack. Lots of good offense coming from the Tussle Sprouts to try and help Lizness get through the pack. Lizness put up 3 points for her Sprouts on that jam. Kept the Crushers to 0, mainly because Brawny had to start in the penalty box, which is no fun. Sure. 8 points for the Sprouts to break the triple digits and get within 20 points, hopefully, of the Crushers. All right, you have on this one, you've got Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts and the Miss E Nigma for the Crushers. Both jammers got out of the pack pretty quick. Smash picked up lead, but Miss E Nigma is coming up fast behind. Woo! 4 points. Hit and quit for the Tussle Sprouts. 96 now for the Sprouts. 127 still for the Crushers. They did not get any points on that one.
Now we're halfway through our second period of play. We got Raven lining up to jam against MAMBA.
Okay, so on the skate ratch jam line for skate number 15, you've got MAMBA for the Orange Crushers, and you have Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Little one hop there by MAMBA on the first turn here. Star pass from Raven to Rat. MAMBA calls off the jam. 12 points, I think, or 8. They've been making a liar out of me lately. 8 points for MAMBA. Okay, we're gonna leave it 8. 135 for the Crushers now. The Tussle Sprouts were not able to put up any points on that jam, unfortunately, so they're still sitting at 96. All right. Oh, wow. You have Misery Lizness for the star. Oh, wearing the star for the Tussle Sprouts and picking up lead jam. But Cosmo is out of the pack as well. So both jammers are in scoring positions. But not really, because the pack has decided that it's race day. You say Lizness with the 2 points there at the end, it looks like. So 3 altogether for them, almost making the triple digits. So you're at 99 for the Sprouts, 0 for the Crushers on that one. All right, this skate ratch jam line, you're seeing Miss E Nigma for the Crushers and Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. Miss E Nigma does pick up lead jam, and Smash did get out on the initial pass as well. Both jammers are coming up hot on the back of the pack. Both did pick up points on that one. Looks like 3 for Smash, 2 for Miss E Nigma. Tussle Sprouts have broke the triple digits, 102 with those 3 points from Smash. And the Orange Crushers are gonna, pick up a couple points as well, making it 137. We got about 11 minutes-ish left to play. All right, you're seeing MAMBA again wearing the star for the Orange Crushers. And you've got, is that Chinaski? Chinaski wearing the star. I'm sorry for my shock, y'all, but I've never seen Chinaski, as the actual jammer. I've seen her become the jammer from a star pass, but never, starting whistle jammer. I'm sure you guys heard the shock in my voice. Chinaski? She did pick up 1 point, and the Crushers picked up 3. Yeah, I was caught off guard by that, y'all, not gonna lie. We keep seeing this lineup. The skate ratch jam line, you've got Cosmo as the jammer for the Crushers, and then you've got Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Cosmo got out of the pack first and picked up that lead jam, and is going to come back around to try and put some points up on the board. Ooh, ran right into Chet. Ran right into Chet on turn 1's inside line. Oof, all right, lots of hard shoulder hits right here in front of me, man. And yet again, I'm reminded why we all wear bruises in Derby. Bruise is our favorite color. Oof. In this jam, it's like Chet is the light and Cosmo is the moth. Everywhere Chet is, Cosmo is, it seems, in this jam.
Cosmo
8 points, I think, for Cosmo and the Orange Crushers. I don't believe Raven was able to get out of the initial pass to get into the scoring position, so no points picked up by them. And it looks like there's going to be a team timeout called by the Orange Crushers. Oh. Sorry, y'all, my leg just popped and it was painful. That's why I said, oh. I know that I have said this a couple times, but I really want to thank you guys for joining us. It has been a very fun night. You know, got to see the juniors skate a little bit earlier. We're getting to watch our adults skate tonight. But I really do appreciate you guys checking out our Twitch and hanging out with us. So we try and do this every month, have a home bout and stream it so you guys can watch. And we also are streaming our scrimmages on Wednesdays as well. So if you aren't able to catch us for our tournaments and our things that happen on the weekends, be sure to check us out on Wednesday nights on our Twitch. We usually have the camera up and you guys can watch a scrimmage. So check us out Wednesdays and the weekends. Oh, I see what we were doing. Aha! So we had some tape come up on the track, which was causing some issues with the tiles. So, you know, track maintenance to keep everybody safe. All right, we got the 5-second warning. And then this jam, you're seeing Misery Lizness for the Tussle Sprouts. And Miss E Nigma, woo! Goodness, that was almost bad. That was almost bad for Lizness. Lizness has the front of the pack, but is not lead jam yet. Little bit of offensive help there from Chinaski to try and get her through the pack. So we are about a minute into this jam and we still do not have a lead jammer. We've seen this a couple times tonight where we pretty much go the whole jam, pretty much, without a lead jammer. So I'm sure that everybody is super thrilled about how much work they've had to do tonight when it comes to jamming. I'm getting tired watching them, y'all. Not even. Hey, Lizness gets out with the lead jam. Definitely very much so earned. Star pass from. Let's see. Star pass from Miss E Nigma to Supersonic. I had to see who it was. Jam called off by Misery Lizness. 4 points for her and her Tussle Sprouts. 0 for the Crushers on that one. All right, jam number 21 on the Skate Rush jam line. You've got MAMBA for the Crushers, and you have Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. Woo! All right, little offensive help there from Chinaski. Was able to clear the lane there for Smash to take the lead jam position. Jam called off by Smash. 1 point going up for our Tussle Sprouts. 2 points for MAMBA. these jams are really close. Like, they're not, we haven't had very many big jams. Like, don't get me wrong, we've had some big jams, but not as many as we normally do. It's been a very closely played game. Doesn't seem like it now because of the point spread, but it's been a back and forth most of the game. All right, the jammers for this one is Cosmo for the Crushers, and then you've got Raven for the Tussle Sprouts. Cosmo beat the wall, but then runs into Chinaski. Okay, so Chinaski is going to go to the box, I'm assuming, for that hit on Cosmo here in turn 1. Cosmo did get a no pass, no penalty, so she is no longer the lead jammer. Wait, no, she is the lead jammer. My bad. I didn't see the lead jam thing. The signal was not up. Raven is still trying to fight through the pack on that initial pass. Cosmo calls off the jam after putting 8 points on the board. The Tussle Sprouts were left at 0. Raven, I do not believe, got out on the initial pass, so 0 for them, 8. The Crushers 158 to 108. Got only a little less than 4 minutes left in this game. And I believe, yeah, the Tussle Sprouts called a timeout. I truly believe that was just so they could catch their breath, because nobody's talking about anything. All right, so the way that everybody is lining up, you have on the Skate Rats Jam line, you've got Miss E Nigma for the Crushers, and you have Smashalotapush for the Tussle Sprouts. God.
We're immediately going to phase into an official timeout. But then return to play.
So you've got Miss E Nigma against Smashalotapush. Smash ended up with the lead jam. Miss E Nigma is trying to use her teammates as, I guess you could say, whips. If she was using their hips, it was hip whips, I guess. All right, and there was a star pass from Miss E Nigma to Pariah Carey. Excuse me, I thought it said Mariah. Oh, it's been a long day, y'all. All right, Smash put up 4 points, I think, for the Sprouts, if not 8. 8 points for the Sprouts, making a 116 to 158. The Crushers were not able to put any points up on the board that jam. Jam number 24 has Rat wearing the star for the Tussle Sprouts and MAMBA wearing the star for the Crushers. Rat was able to get through the pack first and picked up lead jammer, but MAMBA is out of the pack as well. Both are, woo, that was beautiful on Rat's part. A little, I guess you could say apex there in turn 2. With a little twisty, I don't know, it's just beautiful. It was beautiful. It was an apex jump with a twist and a call off. It was like an Olympic combo, I guess you could say. It was beautiful. I mean, it was so beautiful the other jammer hugged her. So. Okay, you've got Smash wearing the star again, and Cosmo is wearing the star for the Crushers. Smash ends up with lead jam again. Cosmo was able to make it out as well. Four points for the Sprouts. 0 for the Crushers. They're trying to whittle away on that spread, but a minute, that's going to be a big jam for someone. That's a big jam.
But first, we're going to see a team time out called by the Tussle Sprouts, stopping the clock at 52 seconds.
All right, fam. So I believe that this will be the last jam, unless there's some sort of timeout that happens in the last second. It's very possible. I've seen it happen. But unless that happens, this is the last jam, y'all. More than likely. Uh-oh. Do we have an official review now?
Now we're going to phase into an official review called by the Tussle Sprouts. So the clock will remain stopped.
So it's an official review that I don't know if they're using it as a timeout. Yeah? Okay. That's what I thought, because nobody's like talking to the referees. Which I think is the whole point of an official review.
I don't see any discussion taking place, so I suspect it's just going to be an extra timeout. And we've just been informed that tonight's game is the final Denver roller derby game for KY Jelly. So congratulations to him and best wishes for all his future endeavors.
Who? Yeah, I would have. Okay, friends, this is probably the last jam of the game. You've got Smashalotapush wearing the star for the Tussle Sprouts, and you've got Miss E Nigma wearing the star for the Crushers. Miss E Nigma ended up with lead jam. Four points for Smash. I think that they're just 4 points, like back and forth. Oh. All right, so Miss E Nigma called off the jam. Unofficial final score is 162 to 132. 166 to 132. I love it when they change the score on me after I say it. It's my favorite. Okay, well, that is the conclusion of the June bouts between our juniors teams and our home teams, Orange Crushers and Tussle Sprouts.